Why are these guys angry? What did I do? I didn't hit you guys. What the hell? Who are you angry at? Use your words. Alright, I'll be back, guys. Make that, Oh, no! No, no, no! They are angry at me. Why are these guys not attacking me? What did I do? I didn't do anything to anyone. Now I did, though. Alright, probably time to get out of here, I think. What's up, guys and girls? Static here, and welcome back to episode 5 of my Let's Play series. It's been a little bit longer between episodes than I would have liked, and I do apologise for that, but never fear, it's all good news, so yeah, that's something to be thankful for, I guess. I'll probably let you guys know a little bit more about that later on in the video if you're interested. But at the end of the last episode, I left it on a bit of a semi-cliffhanger. I promised that I'd let you know how many diamonds we got using the fancy new Fortune 3 pick that we enchanted up. It's been a long time since that episode though, and I've kind of forgotten which chest I put the diamonds in, and you'll see we've got a stash here of a bunch of goodies and then a stash here as well. Now this one's got like slime balls and gunpowder in it as well. I don't think I would have fought mobs on that last mining trip, so I'm going to assume that this is the one we got, but I don't know. This one has more diamonds, so I want to be optimistic and say it was this one. But either way, we've got a lot of diamonds, and I think since it's been so long since the last episode, and since this episode is episode 5, which is kind of a special episode, I guess. It's like, you know, halfway to episode 10. I thought we'd use these diamonds and do something really special. And so now we'll be able to make a nice brand new set of enchanted diamond armour and a diamond sword, and what better way to break those in than to kill the Ender Dragon. So one of the reasons that I want to kill the Ender Dragon today is that in my entire time of playing Minecraft, believe it or not, I've never actually killed the Ender Dragon. I've never finished the game, so I figured today on episode 5 of my single player Let's Play series, it's probably a good day to do it. Obviously though, even though I've never killed an Ender Dragon, I know that I'm not going to be able to do it that easily in iron armor and with my crappy power 2 bow. So yeah, I figure that getting geared up is probably a good idea. I also don't think 58 arrows is going to be enough, because the dragon obviously flies around, so I'd rather not have to hit him with my sword. I'll probably want a pretty badass bow. And I know I've got to take out the towers that keep healing him as well, and I'm not sure how good a shot I'm going to be at those, so I'm going to want more arrows as well. These are actually all the arrows I've got, and I also don't know if the 10 ender pearls that I've got is going to be enough for us to find a stronghold. So it'd be nice to get a looting sword. That way I can, you know, kill skeletons as we explore and do stuff, and get arrows and kill some endermen as well, get some more ender pearls. So yeah, I think first thing I'm hoping for is, well, right off the bat, looting 2. I don't think you can get looting 3, so that's about as good as we're going to get, so I'm going to take that. Got to enchant it first. Only looting 2, which is not ideal, but I mean, hey, that's what I wanted, so I'm not going to complain. I think the next thing I want to enchant is some boots. You always need some badass boots, but fire protection I'm not so sure about. I'd prefer feather falling, so we'll hold off on that one for a little while. I think probably a bow would be a good idea. Alright, so I've just gone and grabbed a non-busted up bow, non-enchanted bow, and power 4, yeah, we'll take it. Hopefully we get like infinity or something on there as well. No such luck, but that's a pretty decent bow. Flame or something as well would have been nice, but hey, sure beats the hell out of power 2. So again, we'll try the boots, hopefully feather falling, no. But depth strider, I mean, that I've heard that that's quite a rare enchantment, so I'll take that as well. Not a bad pair of boots. Not exactly what I wanted, but yeah, now we're down below level 30, so I probably shouldn't have taken that, to be honest. But I guess we'll enchant up the rest of this gear as well with, I don't know, just some more Gumby enchantments. So the enchantments that I ended up with were pretty derpy. We've got Aqua Affinity 1 on the helmet, which is less than useless, to be honest. We've got Unbreaking 2 on the chest, Blast Protection 3 and Unbreaking 3 on the legs. That actually might be kind of useful, since we'll need to go into the Nether and we'll be getting attacked by ghasts. Don't know if that's going to help against the dragon at all though. And then on the boots, we've got Protection 3, Depth Strider 3, and Unbreaking 3. So the Protection 3 and Unbreaking 3 on these will be pretty useful. Depth Strider 3 is nice to have, but probably won't get used that much this episode. So yeah, the armor's not the best, but I mean, it is diamond armor, so I mean, it's better than nothing. And the sword, as you guys saw, only looting 2, so no sharpness, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a pain. So even though the enchantments that we got were kind of derpy, I don't actually have an experience farm set up yet, or even sort of any real good way to get experience. So I think for now this is going to have to do. I guess I'll just see it as a bit of a degree of difficulty kind of thing. It's going to make killing the dragon that much more of a challenge. We do have the chicken farm here that was intended as sort of a an experience farm. I think it's sort of been working more as a lag farm more than anything. I keep getting some frame rate issues, and I have a feeling that these chickens are the problem. But I still like this farm. I reckon it's cool. It's I reckon it's hilarious. I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna need to deal with these chickens at some stage. These ones I don't think I need anymore. So can I light you on fire? Yeah, I can. Beautiful. Get some cooked chicken going. That way we've got some food for our adventure, because, unless I burnt it all, which, yeah, I probably burnt it all, damn. Oh, we've still got a fair bit of food. So, to get to the end, obviously, we're going to need Eyes of the Ender to find the stronghold, which is why I've been hunting for those Ender Pearls. Now, there's 2 ways to get Ender Pearls, or the Eyes of the Ender, I should say. You can go out, kill Endermen, get the Ender Pearls, kill Blazes, get Blaze Powder, and make the Eyes of the Ender yourself. Or you can trade with villagers to get them. I was hoping to use the village here to use the latter option. I didn't have any clerics or anything that I'd be able to trade with to get the Eyes of the Ender. So I thought, because there's so many doors in the village here, I'd be able to go around, slaughter all the villagers I didn't want, and then the ones that I left would reproduce and hopefully create clerics. So you can see this guy's the only farmer, the only brown coat villager that survived is a fisherman, and the only reason he survived is he had a couple of trades here that I had materials to trade with him for, so that I could build up my emerald collection, and that way as well so he could tend the crops, I guess. The other villagers I kept were, there's a toolsmith, the librarian, and I don't know who else. What are you doing outside, dude? But yeah, I kept 4 villagers. Since then, that's all the villagers I've had. So I don't know much about villager breeding. I know it's probably changed a little bit since last time I played the game sort of regularly. But yeah, the villager option doesn't seem to have panned out for me, unfortunately. I did build up a few emeralds, as you saw. I got 25 now, which is still not much at all, really. A lot of the trades with the villagers that I trade with sort of got locked up. So the villager option, unfortunately, is not going to work. We're not going to be able to get the Eyes of the Ender that way, which would have been the easy option. This means that we're going to have to go for the Blaze Powder option, which means I've also got to find a Nether Fortress today, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of exploring today. So yeah, today is going to be very much an exploration episode, which should be a lot of fun. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I'm going to probably cut out a lot of the walking around, as some people don't find that very entertaining. But I've also got a lot of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. Oh, there go those chickens, or those hoppers, I guess. Damn it. That's really annoying. I've still got plenty of iron back in my base, so that's not such a big issue. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about, since it has been a long time since I recorded, and I wanted to, as I mentioned, cover the good news. So yeah, I'll probably talk about that while we explore, and then cut out all the boring bits. But yeah, so as I said, first order of business is I've got to find a Nether Fortress. So I've more or less got myself all prepared for the trip here. You can see I've got almost a stack of gravel, which is good for when you want to drop down from higher places without incurring fall damage, which obviously in the Nether is quite a useful thing. Now, Usually when I explore in the Nether, I like to explore in one particular direction just because it helps me not get lost. We're sort of surrounded by netherrack around here, so that those ways don't really seem good to me. So of course we picked the soul sand ocean here. But yeah, so I've got that stack of gravel. I've also got a stack of solid blocks. Come on. I don't think it's going to bother us anyway. And yeah, I got a bit of food as well. So I think we should be right for a journey into the Nether. We've also got to back up flint and steel, just in case the ghast knocks out my portal. Wow, that was that was not as much of a journey as I was expecting. That seems way too easy, to be honest. This although it's not really looking like much of a fortress. There's some blazes though. So we've got those blaze rods for blaze powder that I wanted. Also got a big skeleton buddy here. Now that blaze is going to target me, but that's okay. We can take cover. Oh, there's another one there. But they're pretty easy to kill, I guess. Two hits, fully charged. Yeah, these guys are easy. Would be nice with a better bow. I mean, yeah, we've got power 4, which is not bad. Power 5 would be better, obviously, as 4 is more than 5. But infinity would be nice as well. Flame, something like that. I don't know if flame actually hurts blazes. You wouldn't think it would, because they get set on fire all the time, you know? This is really cool. I like the views from this fortress. But like I said, it doesn't look like much of a fortress. It's yeah, it seems to kind of end here. Hopefully if I tunnel through this netherrack here, we get the bridge continue on and get to more of a meaningful structure, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, so I tunneled a little ways into the netherrack here, but as you can see, it didn't really go very far before the fortress ended. So I guess I've just got to hope that it continues off in this direction, which it looks like it does. I thought it just sort of branched off there, but looks like we've got a fair bit more fortress here that we can explore. That and that hallway there looks like it dead ends. That one dead ends. That one doesn't. That looks kind of promising. This one looks like there could be some stairs or something around. No such luck. Man, this is a bit of a frustrating fortress. I prefer them more when they're like big open structures in the middle of like a lava lake or something, not tunneling through netherrack like this. But I guess since most of the directions look like dead ends, should be relatively easy to find my way around here. Although, just watch me get lost. So while I explore, I might talk a little bit about one of the main reasons, or the main reason why I haven't been uploading as much as I would have liked recently. And as I mentioned, it is really, really good news, which is always exciting. So I very suddenly got a brand new job, and this job is amazing. It's like a dream job. It's like it was tailor-made for me, basically. It's I actually work with an Australian-based game developer. They wouldn't have produced anything that you would have heard of, unfortunately. So don't ask. But yeah, just working in the gaming industry is something that I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. So getting the option to do that now is amazing. Now I'm not a coder or anything myself, so it's not that kind of work in the gaming industry. It's more like, you know, admin type work, but it's stuff that I'm good at, and I'm working, as I said, for a video game company, which is like a dream come true. It's work from home, which means that, well, it's awesome. I don't have to drive to an office or anything like that. And, you know, I can work in my PJs if I really want to. It's sort of all done from computer. Since the company is actually based in a different state to the one I live in, obviously I can't drive to the office, so I pretty much work from home, and if I need to talk to anyone, we sort of talk over Skype, which is great, because that's like when I was YouTubing a lot more often. That's how a lot of us YouTubers communicate, obviously, as you guys would probably know. Yeah, I feel like I'm in my natural element. I almost hit that guy. That's not a good idea. Don't even really know what I'm looking for here now that we've Oh, I wanted that. I can still get that. I can get down over there. I think we've got some blaze rods. Do they make two blaze powder? So we still need 4 more so that I've got enough blaze powder for the ender pearls that I've got. So yeah, the job is amazing, but it's like I've gone from working basically no hours or very erratic hours to now working a full-time job. It's 40 hours a week. Where's that? Oh, there's the tier. 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, and proper adult job with adult responsibilities, which has been a real culture shock. It's not something that I'm very used to. So it's really taken a lot of my time to get used to the job, and because the job I actually work with students at schools in like around my area. So yeah, as I said, there's a lot of responsibility involved. So I want to make sure that I do the job properly. I want to make sure that I do the job well. So I had to devote a lot of my time towards doing that, and just honestly didn't have the time or the energy to record. But as always, it was something that was I think I've already backtracked a fair bit. I think this might have been the entire fortress explored now. Come on, shoot. But not at me. I was hoping to find some nether wart because, potions would be really, really handy against the dragon, but it doesn't look like we're going to have luck there either. Unless this is a... this actually looks like it might be a new branch. Maybe. Or not. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty weak nether fortress. But yeah, so an absolutely amazing job. I don't really want to say where I work, just because that would be giving away way too much information. But yeah, I love that I'm working in a video game studio now. The cool thing is though, my bosses actually really support my YouTubing. In fact, my YouTube channel was one of the main reasons I actually got my job in the first place. It was like one of the main things that stood out on my resume for my employers. So yeah, it's something that they actively... Oh, I don't want to get shot by that guy. Something that they actively encourage. Doesn't look like we're going to find any nether wart, unfortunately. So that's a shame, but we've got more than enough blaze powder now. So I think we're going to head back, get those eyes of the ender. And why are these guys angry? What did I do? I didn't hit you guys. What the hell? Who are you angry at? Use your words. Alright. I'll be back, guys. Make that... Oh, no! No! They are angry at me. Why are these guys not attacking me? What did I do? I didn't do anything to anyone. Now I did, though. Alright. Probably time to get out of here, I think. Oh, it looks like all these guys up here are angry at me as well. There's blazes up here. Okay, head to the soul sand. Head to the soul sand. And it's it's catching on. These guys are all getting angry at me. Hopefully they get slowed down by the soul sand as well. I know the lava doesn't affect them, but hopefully this does. Where's that ghast? Oh, this is painful. And I'm about to run out of food too. Need to eat. Oh, looks like they've lost interest in me. I have no idea why they got angry. I did nothing. Ah. Ow. Alright, you win. I'm done. Alright, so now I've got my 10 ender eyes, so we should be right to go and find the fortress now. Or the stronghold, I should say. Unfortunately, the area around here is extreme hills, so it's going to be a little bit tough to traverse, and I might end up losing these some of these ender eyes, but we'll give it a try. Hopefully the where'd it go? Oh, that way. Yep. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go over those mountains, but that's okay. At least it wasn't through the forest. I hate traveling through forests. Now I'm going to take care of this guy before he blows up more of my chickens. Now it was in this direction, I think. Now I also need these ender eyes to complete the portal when we do finally find the stronghold. So hopefully we don't break too many of them. That's if you've never looked for a stronghold yourself, this is how you do it. And when you use the ender eyes like you saw me do just then, there's a random chance that when they float up into the air, they just break, they disappear into nothingness. And I really should have built a bridge across this already, but that's alright, we'll get across the hard way. So yeah, hopefully 10 is... Wow, Depth Strider is actually really, really fun. Yeah, hopefully we have enough to find that stronghold and then complete the portal by the time we get there, and we don't break too many. And hopefully that stronghold's not too far away. I know that they're usually within 1,000 blocks, but I don't know how close they can generate to spawn. I'm hoping it's actually quite close, because I'd like to get to that stronghold nice and quickly. The same way I got to that fortress nice and quickly. That was really unexpected, but really, really helpful. So I think we'll probably run to the top of this mountain over here. We should be able to get a pretty good lay of the land from up there. I think there's an ocean nearby as well, so hopefully we should be able to get into a boat and go sailing, which would help us travel a long distance really, really quickly. But yeah, we'll use the next ender eye up here, because it should give us a pretty good idea of where we need to go. Yeah, I was right. So there's a beautiful ocean and a nice bay there. Seriously considering building something in this bay, like some sort of a dock or a port city or something. And there's like a lot of cliffs overlooking it as well. So I could build some buildings in there. That'd look really nice, actually. But let's use this ender eye, or eye of the ender. See, yeah, we're still off in this direction. Well, that looks like it goes a little bit through the forest there, which is not ideal. And it's starting to get dark, so... maybe we can hug the coastline a little bit, because yeah, it looks like it's sort of, the coastline goes in that sort of direction, and boat travel will be a lot safer and a lot quicker. So we'll grab some wood here really quickly, because I don't think I actually brought any of that. That was really dumb. I did make a big point of saying that I prepared for the journey and didn't bring any wood. That's bit of a noob mistake right there. You always want to bring wood with you in Minecraft. Wood is very useful. Alright, mobs and stuff are spawning, so I want to get onto that water really quickly, and we'll bring the crafting bench with us, just because, again, those are really handy. So like I said, we'll try and hug the coastline here. Might take a look at this. I think if I do build a base around here, I'll probably build it around here somewhere. Just because, yeah, that way I can build the port, like I said, and it's a nice overview, and it gives us a reason to look at the view if we've got our base up in here. Oh, that looks really cool. Yeah, I think definitely I'll build my base around here if we build a base in this area. But yeah, like I said, we'll see if we can find that fortress, or perhaps even a an ocean monument while we explore. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of an island over here. I might stop on the island, or nearby the island, and use another ender eye. I could just use it in the boat, but I don't want to have to swim all the way down to pick it up, even with my fancy new Depth Strider boots, so don't crash boat. I thought they made it so that when you press shift in a boat, you like land on the nearest land. Whatever happened to that? Alright, so the fortress still is over this way, so... Oh, I think we broke one. Damn it. 1 down, 9 to go. Alright, we'll keep on going in this direction. Hopefully this is just a small island and we can sail around it. Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, this looks like a good spot over here. I've just spotted another village, and like I said, I want to use my ender eyes on land, so unfortunately there's a lot of mobs spawning. Hopefully we can find like a cleric or something in this town and trade with him for some ender eyes. Let's that time it worked. Let's get inside real quick. In fact, I can kill some of these spiders, get some string for wool, which again I didn't bring with me. And I should probably take out that enderman. Yeah, let's take out that enderman, see if we can get some more ender pearls, because, like I said, I don't know that the amount of ender eyes that I've got is going to be enough. Stop moving, dude. You're going to get me killed. Now, give me a pearl. Or several. Yeah. That looting sword's already paying for itself. Oh man, that was some pro battling right there. Always a good idea when you got skeletons, especially multiple skeletons attacking you. Try and get other mobs between you and them. Because worst case scenario, the mobs are going to take the arrows for you. Best case scenario, they take the arrows and then start killing the skeletons for you. So always a good idea. We didn't actually pick up those ender pearls, so I'm going to quickly fix that mistake. I don't want that. Alright, let's see how lucky we got with these villagers here. Hopefully we got a cleric or something that we can save. I forgot that because I've been living in the village back at spawn with the fence around and it's so safe. I forgot that the zombies often come and attack villagers. Oh, it looks like they got to them as well. Damn it. Holy moly, that's a lot of zombies. That was like all of the villagers, I think. Although I do hear a couple. Where are they? Go away, spider. We should probably sleep away this night. Oh, we've got a blacksmith as well. And just iron junk. Although that obsidian could come in handy at a later point. Where are those villagers? Sounds like he's over here. There he is. It's another librarian, which is not amazing, not ideal, but it's, you know, it's okay. Librarians are handy. They got the paper trades. That's actually a really good enchantment. I want to get that and put that on my sword, I think. I've got almost enough emeralds, so yeah, definitely going to get that. Although I don't know when I'm going to get that. I probably want to find the stronghold first, so we'll block this guy in here, keep him safe. Lock ourselves in here. Now, I think I was pretty close to a creeper. Hopefully I'm not too close to sleep. We need more string. Alright, might as well take care of that creeper while we're at it as well. Plenty of spiders over here. Well, give me your string. Oh no, that's not a good place to be. In the water with you. Back to a creeper. Alright, that should be plenty enough string now. And kill this guy. Just so we can get a good night's sleep. Alrighty, now that I've slept away that night time and we've got our new librarian with that awesome fire enchantment locked away, we'll kill this skeleton so we don't... Good shot. Good shot. Man, this guy's quick. We'll get to dry land and we'll let off another ender eye. Oh, that one's going in the opposite direction. That means we might actually be right on top of a stronghold. That's really, really a good sign. Want to take out these creepers really quickly so they don't destroy my super valuable ender eyes. I've noticed that they can't see you through long grass. It's that's really interesting. If you're on the other side of long grass, it's like, yeah, they don't attack you. So definitely something to keep in mind. Let's use another pearl. Ah, damn it, we lost another one. Alright, so it looks like the stronghold might be out in the ocean here, which is not really ideal, but we'll make do. Alright, so let's try here. Gonna have to swim for these unless I can get underneath them in time. Haha, pro. Although now that I've got the those depth strider boots, swimming for them won't be such an issue. I should be able to get down to the bottom of this ocean in time and back up before I suffocate. Let's try again. We've got to be getting close because you can see oh, I missed that one. Alright, let's see. Where are you? Yeah, it's not as deep as I thought it was. It looked really, really deep. Alright, you can see every time I use those ender eyes, the angle that they fly off in is starting to change a fair bit, which means I'm starting to zero in on the stronghold. Catch. This is actually kind of fun. I mean, not super entertaining, but it's a challenge trying to catch those ender eyes since boats are so damn derpy. Oh, no, gonna miss that one. Oh man, it's a lot deeper here. I don't know if I'm gonna get up in time. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Swim! Swim, damn you! Ah. Okay, so I might have spoken a little bit too soon before. Oh, and do you guys see what I see? Do you see it over there? I'm pretty sure that's an ocean monument. And what? That's something as well. That's man-made, it looks like. There's an ocean monument there. You can quite clearly see that one. But what is that? That's what I want to know. What is that? That might be the stronghold, actually. Oh, it's dark. I think it might be. That's the stronghold. Wow. And it's the portal room too. Jeez. Oh, I should have got air on that wall there. That's incredible. That ocean monument over there, stronghold there, that's insane. Alright, so I've just taken our coordinates so I can remember this area, but my inventory is extremely full at the moment, so I think we'll probably head back to spawn and clear that inventory, just so we can attack the dragon. But for now, since I got the Eyes of the Ender on me, we might jump down and see if we can complete that Ender portal. Just hopefully I've got enough. I don't know how many you usually need to complete this, but we'll get torches on the bar so that I can breathe when I need to. And so that I can... Oh wow, it's actually open here. This is a really cool portal room. Now, can I just light up to stop these silverfish from spawning? Because I want to keep that silverfish spawner, actually. I think that works. I'll just really go all out here. So yeah, as you guys would know, if you've completed one of these before, you've got to fill in all of these blocks with ender eyes before you can start the portal, and it doesn't look like we're going to have enough. We need 3 more. And it looks like we didn't light up enough to stop those silverfish from spawning either, unfortunately. But we've still got 2 ender pearls on us, and I know I left 2 blaze powders back at the base, so I think I should be able to get 1 more ender pearl on the way back. Should be able to get 1 more blaze powder as well. Why do you keep running away from me, boat? Do you not love me? And I'll be back soon. So I wanted to really focus on the dragon to make sure that I didn't derp it up too badly. So I put on some awesome music and got my Slayer on. But unfortunately that means we're not going to have any game sounds. But I wanted to just quickly take this opportunity to thank all of you guys for watching my 5th episode semi-special. And to quickly tell you about a new series that I've been working on secretly for a while now. So it's an SMP World Tour LP series from a server called the Craft and the Curious server. The show is going to be called Direct Connect, and unlike most SMP LPs, you may actually get the chance to join in. By the way, I actually decided to take out this silverfish spawner just because it was being annoying, and I do have 3 others. But yeah, the first episode is going up later this week, but as a thank you for watching this episode, click this annotation and you'll get to watch it early. But for now, let's kill us a dragon.